Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for the month of July 2009 for Libra. And this also will apply if you have a Libra ascendant. So Libra, this month is going to feel very much like it's about everybody else. You're not going to feel as though there's very much focus on you and yourself. You're definitely going to be feeling as though you're giving out a lot of energy. Now for you Libra, fortunately, you like people for the most part, and you like sharing things and doing things with others. And that's just a lot of the flavour of this month. You're certainly not going to be in a very self-centred mode. You're going to be in much more of a giving mode. However, let me add some points to it that may help you to understand what's happening. You're very much in a phase of having to deal with anything to do with joint finances, any investments, anything that you're doing with someone else. This is an important time to clear anything up that's unclear. Good time to put your energy into maybe completing something, having closure on it. Also, it's a possible time when some money could come to you from somebody else, particularly in the first week of the month, because we've got Venus in your 8th house of finance coming from somebody else. Then coming into the second week of the month, we've got Mercury and Mars and Venus in your 9th house. So Libra, very possible that you're going to be taking a trip somewhere. For those of you who've already booked it, great, have a wonderful time. But yes, there's this feeling very much of wanting to get away, just to escape to some kind of a different horizon, a different view, to take yourself outside of all the issues that you're dealing with right now, because many Librans are dealing with a lot of issues. We do have Saturn coming along soon towards the end of October, when it will be coming into your sign of Libra. So there's almost a build-up to a feeling as though life is going to take on a more serious vein. So an opportunity really in the first couple of weeks of this month just to go off and maybe take a trip or go somewhere where you can do some higher learning, really maybe some spiritual, make some spiritual progress for you. We've also got until the 23rd of the month the Sun in the 10th house. So Libra, good time for your career, to be looking at your life path. What's important to you from here on in, and what do you think your direction is? It's a really good highlight time, possibly for a promotion or something good to happen in terms of your career, or maybe for you just to get a great idea that you want to move forward with in your career. You're very diplomatic and you're very helpful with others, but this is going to be a time where you are going to be looking to others for some input and some feedback. As always, Libra, you do need that, and then that helps you to be able to make a decision, which is never the easiest thing for you to do. I know, the scales, we're always trying to balance these scales, aren't we? And somehow there's no way of keeping everybody happy, much as we'd like to. We've got, after the 23rd of the month, the Sun is in your 11th house. That's probably going to feel a little bit lighter. You're going to start to feel a little more sociable. It's been a time of a lot of work and not that much social. A lot of thinking about money, finances, career, and might be a little bit more social, mixing with groups of people, not necessarily really close people, but making some new acquaintances, getting out, maybe joining an organisation, meeting up with people who are of like mind, or maybe some kind of a charity or a volunteer organisation where you feel as though you can make some kind of a contribution. This will be important for you, particularly towards the last week of the month. With Saturn in your 12th house, you're surely doing some very deep thinking, Libra. You're really thinking about what your next step is, and many of you, I feel, are really not entirely clear, and it's very important that you take that meditation time every day to go deep inside, if you can, to get clear about what your next steps are. There's a feeling in some ways, even though you're so social, there's this feeling of isolation. I feel as though some of you are feeling a little isolated. Don't worry, this will pass. It will lift probably towards the end of October, but from time to time you may have these feelings of kind of melancholy, a little bit of sadness, but it will change. It's a shifting transit. It's not something that's kind of sitting on you. So just don't be concerned if that kind of comes and goes, these kind of ups and downs in your moods. Jupiter, Neptune in the 5th house. Any of you who are entrepreneurs, this should be a good time for great ideas and also moving into doing something for yourself. Not working for somebody else anymore, but maybe doing something very creative and very unique and special that's just you. And the transit is looking very fortunate for that, but just make sure that you don't go into anything that's speculative, that involves you spending a lot of money, and also into something that looks as though it's a little too good to be true. Just be careful about that. Try not to keep everybody happy. Make sure you're looking at what's keeping you happy. This month, your biggest challenge is going to be looking at what makes you happy, and not so much as to what others are wanting from you, because the pull is going to be very much outwards to others wanting from you. So there you have it, Libra. I wish you a great month and thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.